Good evening, all of you. In the last session, we started discussing about head command and tail command. In last session, we discussed below commands. Those commands we are going to use in the real time to get the data from the file. So they are head command and tail command. Head command is used to get the data from the file from top to bottom. Head command is used to get file data from top. Tail command is used to get the data from bottom. Tail command is used to get file data from bottom. Head is used to get file data from top. Tail command is used to get file data from bottom. By default, both commands will give 10 lines of data. By default, both commands will give 10 lines of data. We can specify number of lines we want in the command by using -n option. We can specify number of lines we want by using -n option. So that is what we have discussed. In the real time, we will use these commands to see logs data, log file data. Note, in real time, we will use these commands. In the real time, we will use these commands to get log file data. When we are deploying or when we are running one application on the server, when we are going to run one application on the server, it will be generating log messages. Now this is my server. Inside the server, one application is running. Inside this server, one application is running. Now, when this application is executing, some log messages will be generated. This is log server. Inside the log server, log file will be available. Okay, in order to monitor the log messages which are available in the log file, application will be writing the data to log file. Then to understand the execution flow of our application, we will see log file. To understand application execution flow, we will use log file. To understand application execution flow, we will see application generated log messages. Application will be generating some log messages. If you want to understand the application execution flow, we are going to see those log messages. When some problem occurred in the application, to understand the problem, also we will see log files. When some problem occurred in the application, we will use log messages. We will see log messages to understand the problem. Okay. When some problem occurred in the application, we will see log messages to understand the problem. Are you guys able to follow this? Now, remember that note, always latest log messages will be stored at the end. Okay. Always latest log messages will be stored at the end. Hence, we will use tail command. To see latest log messages. So now, do you understand what is the purpose of a head command and a tail command? Now, do you understand what is the purpose of a head command and tail command? Head command and tail command are used to get the data from the file. Head command will give you the data from the top. Tail command will give you the data from the bottom. Where we will use these commands in the real time, Ashok, why we are discussing about these commands? In the real time, we are going to run our application in the server. And for that application, we will use logging. Developers will implement logging in the application. Why we will implement the logging in the application? Logging will help us to understand application execution details. Logging will help us to understand application execution details. So when the application is executing, application messages will be stored to log file. Okay. Now always application logs will be generated at the end of the file. So messages will be keep on adding to the file. So to get the latest logs, we are going to use tail command. Tail command will give you the data from the bottom. Head command will give you the data from the top. Is this clear for all of you? And the next one, how to rename a file. How to rename a file or how to copy the file data. To copy the file data, to copy the data from one file to another file, we will use a CP command. To copy data from one file to another file, we will use CP command. We will use CP command. CP, then file1.txt and file2.txt. So it is going to copy file1 data into file2 when we use CP command. Can we copy multiple files data into a single file? Can we copy the data of two files into single file? When we want to copy more than one file data, then we should use cat command. If you want to copy single file data, then you can go for CP command. If you want to go for multiple files data, then we can go for cat command. So yesterday I told you that, right? Now heroes.txt having some data, heroines.txt having some data, heroes.txt file having some data, heroines.txt file having some data. Both files data I want to copy into one more file called actors.txt. Both files data I want to copy into actors.txt or stars.txt. So how can I copy two files data into single file? Can I go for CP command or I need to go for cat command? To copy the data from multiple files to another file, which command I need to use? Cat command. So for this we will use cat heroes.txt, heroines.txt, heroines.txt, use stars.txt. Then I will use stars.txt. Like this, we are going to copy the data. If you want to copy the data from one file, then you can use CP command. If you want to copy the data from more than one file, then we can go for cat command. Now, next one. In order to rename the files or directories, we will use mv command. To rename a file or directory, we will use mv command. To rename a file or directory, we will use mv command. Okay. Now here, I'm going to give you a command mv f1.txt and f2.txt. Then f1 file name will be changed to f2. F1 file name will be changed to f2 when we go for this mv command. MV command is used to rename the file or for moving also. If you want to move the data or if you want to rename the data, then we can go for MV command. It will rename the file. Moving and renaming files and directories. Both moving and renaming activities can be performed by using single command called MV. F1.txt and F2.txt. The file name which is F1 will be changed to F2. Similarly, you can rename the directories also. Let me go for my putty. Let me go for my putty. My IP got changed, guys. It cannot connect now. I need to open putty again. Every time it is generating a new IP. Auth browse. I will go for DevOps batch key pair. DevOps batch key pair. Appearance. Change the font. Bold 20 font. Now accept it. I'm trying to connect. Login as Ubuntu. Login as Ubuntu. You can see the present working directory. You can see who am I, and you can see what are the files and folders available. Now you can see that there are some files and folders are available. Now there is a file called f7.txt. Can I change that file name? mv f7.txt. f7.txt. I'm giving f77.txt. f7.txt, f77.txt, ls-l. Now see, F7 file name change it to F77. Now here we have a demo directory. MV demo. I'm giving as demo new. Demo new. ls-l. Now see, demo name change it to demo new. So can I use this command to change the directory names also? MV command, MV directory 1 to directory 2. So we can rename a directory name or a file name by using mv command. We can rename file names. Okay. Now guys, let us see here ls-l of demo underscore new. Demo underscore new. So what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? ls-l demo underscore new. It is printing all the files which are available in the demo new directory, ls-l test. In the test directory also, ls-l demo new, ls-l test directory. Do we have any data in the test directory? We don't have any data in the test directory, but in the demo new directory, we have some data. Are you able to understand? I have the data in the demo new directory and I don't have the data in the test directory. Can I move the data from one directory to another directory? Can I move the data from one directory to another directory? Come on, guys. Can we move the data from one directory to another directory? How can we move the data from one directory to another directory? Demo underscore new slash star space test. Now, ls-l test. Can you see the data is available in the test directory now? Now, ls-l demo underscore new. Do we have any data in the demo new directory? Are you guys getting my point? Are you guys getting my point? How to we can move the data from one directory to another directory by using move command. We can move data from one directory to another directory. We can move the data from one directory to another directory using mv command. Now here simple. I have one directory with a name called demo. Inside this directory, I have some files d1.txt and d2.txt. Here, I have one more directory called demo new directory. I will have demo underscore new directory. Now, I want to move the data from demo directory to demo new directory. Move data from one directory to another directory. We will use mv. To move the data from one to another, we will use to move the data from demo directory to demo new directory. To move data from demo directory to demo underscore new directory, we will use below command. To move the data from demo directory to demo new directory, we will use below command. What is that? mv space demo slash star everything. I want to move from demo to demo new. Everything I want to move from demo to demo new. Is this clear? Directory name slash star. Star represents everything. Then that data which is available in demo directory will be moved to the data which is available in the demo directory will be moved to demo underscore new directory. Note, when we execute the above command, it will move data from demo to demo underscore new directory. So like this, we can move the data from one directory to another directory by using mv. mv is a multi-purpose. If you want to rename or if you want to move the data, then we can go for this mv command. Perfect. Good. And another one is, guys, grep command, which is very useful command. Grep command. In the Linux, when you are working with Linux, then definitely we will be using this grep command. When we are working with Linux, definitely we are going to use this grep command. Now, what is this grep? What is this grep command? What is this grep command? The grep command stands for global regular expression print. Global regular expression print. That is the full form of the grep command. Grep stands for global regular expression print. Grep stands for global expression print. Okay. Grep command processes text line by line and prints any line which matches a specified pattern. Now, simple example. Same example. Here, our application is executing. Our application generating the log messages. Application executing the log messages. I want to see exceptions occurred in the application. I want to see exception details. Exceptions occurred in application. I want to see exceptions occurred in application. To check exception string, to check exception in the log file, we can use grep command. To check exception messages, in log file, we can use grep command. That means grep is used to find the pattern. Grep is used to find the pattern. Now, in my log file, so many messages are there, so many lines, 100 lines, thousands lines, 10,000 lines of data is there in the log file. In this 10,000 lines of data, I want to find out the lines where the exception is occurred. It is something like a control F in the Windows. It is something like a control F in the Windows. So do you know what is control F in the Windows? Do you know what, if you have your data in the notepad, what is the purpose of control F? In Windows, we will use control F to search the data in a file. Note. In Windows OS, we will use control F. To search for a string in the file data. To search for text in a file. In Windows OS, we will use control F to search for a file, to search for a text in a file. Okay. In Linux OS, we will use grep command to search for the text in the file. In Linux OS, we will use grep command to search for text in a file. Now you understand the purpose of grep command. Now you understand the purpose of the grep command. In the Windows OS, you have a file and you want to search for some text in the file. Then you will use Control F option. But whereas in the Linux OS, I have a file data. In Linux OS, I have a file data. In that file, I want to search the data. In that file, I want to search the data. Okay. In order to search for a text in the file, we will go for a command called grep command. Grep stands for what? Grep stands for what? Global regular expression print. Grep stands for global regular expression print. Okay. Now, grep command is used to search a text or search as the given file for the lines containing the match given strings. Okay, fine. Grep is a powerful file pattern searcher in Linux. Grep is a powerful command which is used to search files in Linux, which is used to search text, which is used for text search in Linux, which is used for searching text in Linux. Grep is a powerful command. Grep is a powerful command which is used for searching text in Linux file system. In Linux file system, I have so many files in the Linux. Generally, my application logs will be generated in the Linux OS only. I want to check some text in the log file. Then I will go for grep command. Grep command. Okay. Now let's go to this and ls-l. Now, do you know how to print the content of a file? We know how to print the content of a file. Cat states.txt. It is printing the state's name. Now, in this, I want to print where A and D is available. I want to check the file which contains a text A and D. And in that file where the A and D data is available, I want to search. Then grep A and D states.txt. Oh, are you able to find out the lines which contains the text A and D? Okay, are you able to find out the lines which contains the text A and D by using grep? Now grep is searching in all the files, or grep is searching in the particular file? Because I have given the file name. Grep and states.txt. That means I am trying to search for the text in the given file name. So now here I'm going to use a command called grep A and D states.txt. Grep A and D states.txt. This is the command I am using. What this command will do? It will search for A and D text in the. It will search for A and D text in states.txt file, and it will print the lines which contains A and D text. It will print the lines which contains A and D text. Are you able to understand the purpose of grep command now? Are you guys able to understand the purpose of the grep command now? Grep nothing but global regular expression print. Global regular expression print. In the real time, most of the times we will be using the grep command to find out the exceptions in the log file. Application will be executing. Some issues will come when our application is executing. So to understand those issues, we need to see the lines which contains exception text. Then I will go for grep exception log file name. So which lines contains the given text, it is going to print. Okay. Now grep -i and states.txt. Now can you see what is the difference if I pass -i and if I don't pass -i, can you see any difference in the result? Can you see any result in the, can you see any difference in the result when I pass -i and when I don't pass -i? By default, it is case sensitive. Actually, in the Andhra Pradesh name also A and D is available, but is it printing in the first execution? Andhra Pradesh also contains A and D, but is it printing in the first condition? In the first execution? No. But Andhra Pradesh is printing in the second execution. The reason, I have given the text A and D in the lower case. So here the grep command is by default case sensitive. It is case sensitive. If you want to ignore the case sensitive, you need to pass -i. You need to pass -i. Now let me give this -i. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? So this is the output we are getting. Grep command is by default case sensitive. Grep is by default case sensitive. Grep command is by default case sensitive. Okay, so that's why it is not printing. That's why it is not printing Andhra Pradesh. It is not printing Andhra Pradesh in first execution. In the first execution, grep command is by default case sensitive. That's why it is not printing Andhra Pradesh. It is not printing Andhra Pradesh in first execution. It is not printing Andhra Pradesh in the first execution. To ignore the case sensitive, we can use -i option. To ignore case sensitive, we can use -i option. In the second execution, it is printing. To ignore the case sensitive, we can use -i option. Are you getting my point? By default, grep command is case sensitive. Now, I have given and only. I have given and. In the Andhra Pradesh, A is a capital. So that's why it is not printed in the first shot. When I give -i, it is ignoring the case sensitive. In the second shot, it is printing Andhra Pradesh also. It is printing Andhra Pradesh also. Guys, do you understand how to use the grep command now? Now, let me do one more command execution. Let me execute one more command, grep -c A and D states.txt. Now, what it is doing, guys, it is printing 4. What is the meaning of the 4? What is the meaning of the 4? Count of the lines. It is printing count of the lines. Count of the lines. Okay. Now, I am giving grep. I'm giving grep AB star. Grep AB star. So what it is doing? Am I giving the file name or I'm not giving the file name? Am I giving the file name or I'm not giving the file name? I'm not giving the file name. Then what is happening? It is searching for the text AB in all the files in the current path. App.log contains the data AB. App.log contains the AB. Capitals.txt contains the AB. F77.txt contains AB. Heroes.txt contains AB. Result.txt contains AB. Result.txt contains AB. States.txt contains AB. So here, if you specify the file name, it is going to search in only that particular file. If you specify the star, it is going to search in all the files and it is going to print all the lines which are matching with the given text. Now, in my application, there are multiple logs are available. In my application, there are multiple logs are available. For example, see here, C directory. In future, we are going to work with server, Tomcat server. Go to log file. Here, do I have one log file in the system, or I have multiple logs in the system? Do I have one log file in the system, or I'm having multiple logs in the system in this logs folder? I'm having multiple logs here. I'm having multiple logs. How can I search for a particular text in all the files at a time? Do I need to search the text do I need to search the text file by file, or I want to search in all the files? Exceptions. How many exceptions occurred? I want to search in the multiple log files. So how can I search for a text in all the files at a time? That is called recursive search. Can I do recursive search also? Guys, can I do recursive search also? Come on. Please tell me, can I do the recursive search? People are not responding. I want to search in all the files at a time. Can I use the grep command like this? Can I use the grep command like this? Now, if you want to search for the text in multiple lines, we can use below command. To search particular text in multiple files, then we can execute command like below. Grep exception star. Grep exception star. Now, what this command is going to do? It will search exception text in all the log files and will print the lines which are matched. It will search for exception text in all log files, and it will print the lines which contains exception text. It will search for exception text in all log files and it will print the lines which contains exception text. And it is going to print the file name also, in which file name that text is matched. In the app.log, 2 lines contains AB. In the capitals.txt, 1 line is there. In F77, 1 line is there. In heroes, 1 line is there. In result.txt, 2 lines are there. In states.txt, 1 line is available. Is it printing the file names also? Is it printing the file name also? Come on. Okay. Now, let us do one more thing. Grep -l AB star. Now, what is happening when I do grep -l AB star? Grep -l AB star. It is just printing the file names. It is just printing the file names and directory names. Printing the file names and directory names. You understand my point? -c will print. For grep command, we can pass multiple options also. For grep command, we can pass multiple options also. For grep command, we can pass multiple options also. Grep -c, grep-c bad, grep-c bad, and I will give app.log. It will print number of lines. To print number of lines contains bad text. Samjhe? Grep-c bad app.log. It will print number of lines contains the text bad. That means that is a keyword text search. Okay, bad. -c. Grep-l AB app.log. It will just print the file names which contains the text AB. It will print the file names You print the file names which contains the text AB. It will print the file names which contains the text AB, grep L. Are you guys getting my point? Are you guys getting my point? Okay. Yes, good, good. Now, can we compare one file with another file in the Linux? Can we compare one file with another file in the Linux? Yes, you can do that comparison also. You can do that comparison also. Compare heroes dot compare ls-l. There are some files available. Now, let me compare the files. Heroes.txt, heroines.txt. Okay, heroes.txt differ byte 1, line 1. So you can do that comparison. You can do that comparison. Okay, now we can do diff also. Diff heroes.txt, heroines.txt. No such file or directory. What is my present directory? Heroes, HERO. Yes, okay. There is a spelling mistake I have given. HEROES. .txt, heroines.txt. So here everything is not matching. So you can compare the files also by using diff command. Using diff command. To compare the files in the Linux, we can use diff command. To compare the files in the Linux, to compare the files in Linux, we will use diff command. We will use diff command. So now what I'm going to do is diff f1.txt and f2.txt. It is going to compare the diff command. It is going to compare the text available in the f1 and f2 files and will print the differences. It will compare f1 file and f2 file and is going to print the differences. Are you clear with this? Are you clear with this? Okay, good, fine. And next, guys, in the Linux, what else that we need to discuss in the Linux is we need to discuss about users, groups, permissions, pending topics, users, groups, permissions, and the shell scripting. Scripting also we need to discuss in the Linux. How to create the user, how to create the group, and how to give the permissions, how to change the permissions in the Linux operating system. Users, groups, permissions we need to discuss, and shell scripting we need to discuss. Altogether, it is going to take approximately 7 classes we need. 7 classes we need to complete our discussion on pending topics. Our discussion on pending topics. 7 classes we need. 7 classes we need to complete our discussion on pending topics. How to work with users in the Linux, how to work with groups in the Linux, how to work with permissions in the Linux, and what is shell scripting, how to write the shell scripting programs. Those things we are going to discuss. Maximum 7 to 8 classes we need to complete our discussion related to Linux. And okay, good. Next thing, how to install the softwares in the Linux, how to install the server in the Linux. All those things I'm going to explain, guys. Don't worry. I will tell you how to install the softwares in the Linux, how to work with those softwares. All those things will be covered. You don't worry about it. Okay, fine. And one more thing, guys. People, I observed that people share the link with your friends, and those people who are not enrolled for our course also attending the classes regularly. I observed it. Okay. Now what I am doing here is I'm changing the Zoom link for the class which is going to happen on the Monday. Okay. New Zoom link I am giving to attend the sessions from Monday. But the thing is, the new Zoom link which I am giving for you, only one person can join with the new Zoom link at a time. Okay. Now, this is the new Zoom link which I have given for you in the Telegram just now. In the Telegram, I have given the new Zoom link. The thing is, with the new Zoom link, you cannot directly attend the session. You first need to register in that Zoom link. We have the next session on Monday. You need to register on the Zoom link. Once your registration is completed, I will verify your email ID. Please register with your valid email ID and mobile number. I will verify your email ID. If your email ID matched with our payment sheet, you have done the payment, you send the payment details, right? Whatever the email you use to register in the Zoom, if it is matched with our payment sheet, then I will approve. Once our approval is completed, you will get a unique link to your email to join the session. Only one person can join the session at a time. If you give the link to your friend, only your friend can attend the session. You cannot attend the session. Only one person can join for the meeting with the new link I have given. That is the security setting I have enabled in the Zoom, so that the people who have not done the payments cannot attend the classes from Monday. Okay. Now, can you guys register in that meeting which I have given in the Zoom link? Now I will show you that. This is the new link. Whatever the link that we use it today, it is going to end. Today is the last session. Now from Monday, Feb 28th, we have the new link. That link I have given to you. Now you see that when you register in that link, your registrations will be available for pending. Registered 3, I have not approved them. What I will do is, I will go to the registration. What is the name, URL, email ID you have given? I will check this email ID available in our payment list or not. If it is available, then only I will approve. If I approve, then you will get a separate link to your mail from the Zoom to attend the session. Unique link will be given for everybody to attend the session. If you share that link with your friend, only one person can join the session. You cannot join if your friend joins. So the people who are not enrolled cannot join the classes from Monday. You understand my point? Now only 4 people registered here. Please register with your valid email ID, with your correct mail ID to attend the session from Monday. Once you register, our admin people will verify your email IDs which you registered here with our payment sheet. If this mail ID matched with our payment sheet, then he will approve all the registrations one by one. Then you will get the confirmation message to attend the sessions from Monday. Can you guys do the registration now, so that admin can approve that your registrations tomorrow or by Monday? Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait till the last minute. Please complete your registration now. I have given the new link in the Telegram. You register, we will verify and we will approve manually. Post our approval, you will get a link to join the class. If you don't register, then you cannot get that. You will miss the session. If you will share the link with your friends also, I don't have any problem. You will be in the problem. Who joins first, they will listen to the class. Second person cannot join the class. Guys, quick, only 22 people registered now. Make it fast. Only 30 people registered. Make it fast now. All of you register quickly. If you don't register, then you will miss the Monday session. 35 people registered now. Make it fast. I want all of you to register now itself, so that tomorrow we will verify your details one by one, and we will approve the registration. After our approval, you will get the link to your mail to join. Please give your valid mail ID, which you have given us at the time of payment. Otherwise, your registration cannot be approved. Please give the correct mail ID, which you have given in the payments time, at the time of payment. Amar, I have given the link in the Telegram, new Zoom link. I have given new Zoom link in the Telegram to join the session, to register. I have given the new Zoom link in the Telegram to register. Please register. Okay, guys, thank you. With this, I'm stopping for today. Tomorrow, Sunday, no class. We have our next class on Monday. So please practice all the commands which we have discussed in the Linux. Monday, we will continue with users, permissions, groups in the Linux. Thank you, guys. I will see you on Monday.